Okay, we're going to make a gradient scale. Slightly different than our value scale, where our value scale was little boxes, each of a different value, progressively getting darker or lighter depending on which way you look at it. A gradient scale is going to apply the same idea of values going from dark to light or light to dark, but gradually transition, okay? Where the value scale, the box value scale has jumps in it from one value to the next. This would be more like a ramp, slowly getting there, all right? If you happen to have that ruler, about 7 inches, so that would make it about the same length as the last one. But if you don't have a ruler, you're just going to draw 2 lines. They don't even have to be perfectly straight. They can even be curved, okay? Around there, okay? Now don't put any lines in the middle. We want to leave that open. We no longer want to see lines. Lines are great for beginning drawing, creating edges, but light. And when we get to realistic drawing, we don't want to see a lot of line. Okay? Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to start, I'm left-handed. So since I'm left-handed, I'm going to start light down here and go darker this way. But if you are one of those right-handed people, you're probably going to want to start light down here and go this way. Okay? The reason being, I don't want to start down here, be working this way, and my hand starts smearing all over. That's going to happen enough in drawing as it is, so here we go. I'm going to start down here, and what I'm really practicing on is evenly putting more pressure down on the pencil as I go across. So I'm going to start here, very light. And if you want, just go ahead and do light for a while. Just practice creating a nice even pressure, and that's all we're really working on in the beginning here. It's building motor skills so that we can distinguish those little nuances, those little touches of pressure that we're putting down on the pencil. Okay. Now, as I start to go across here, now I'm going to start pushing a little harder. Now, all of a sudden, it's going to gradually start to get a little darker. Now by the time we get to the middle here, we should be around middle gray. So let me try and go to where I think, oh, there's about middle gray. So you can see I need to lighten up as I go over. You could even hear it. I'm not sure how well it comes across on the camera, but even the sound of the pencil becomes lighter on the paper. Go over that in a second direction. This I have to do in kind of little sections here because it's very hard to press hard here and get light, then back to dark, then back to light. That's beyond what I could do. So I'm kind of just working on little sections here, just making sure I get to the edge. Notice I went way out of bounds on some of this. That's all going to clean up real nice. Okay. And of course, I'm going to want to blend some of that. No, I'm not done yet. I'm taking a break. I'm going to do a little blending. There's never a 100% correct order to go in. I'm going to blend from my lighter area, getting towards darker. All right. So let's pick that back up. Now I'm going to want to go from that middle gray to black. Okay. Black's going to be, I'm holding pretty close on my pencil here, and that's going to be down in this area here. Now when you're doing black, you don't want to really go out of bounds. It's not going to erase, so since I'm holding towards the edge of the pencil or tip of the pencil, it's much easier to control. So there's the goal of what I'm getting to. I like to kind of set that so I know where I'm headed. Choking up pretty good on the pencil, and I'm matching that gray. Okay. I'm going to try and start keeping it in bounds more so there's less erasing that has to go on here, and it takes a little longer to do this section as I have to start pushing a little bit harder. So notice, very inconsistent here along the edges because I'm trying to stay inside the box so that I don't have as much erasing to do. That's a little goal you can try. So I am going to have to go in that second direction, kind of match some of those values. And we can kind of see some dark scribbles in here, so I'm going to try and fill that in a little bit more so we don't see those scribbly looks. Getting that second direction is huge. Let's do a little blending and see how that looks. Again, I'm blending from the lighter area going towards the dark. Alright, I'm going to clean that up a little bit with my eraser. Feels a little bit patchy right in there. We got darker and then back to lighter a little bit, so I'm going to add a little more value in there. Right in that area. Getting that little eye for details like that and not being worried about, hey, yeah, I got to go back in there and fix that up. That's what it's all about. Getting it done right. A little more blending. That's looking good. Okay, a gradient scale from light gradually getting darker. All right, give that a try. Good luck.